Do you know what? I just forgot that YouTube saves your live videos. I have probably hidden them, but I could go back and watch those. That'd be interesting. I just thought of that as I turned this on. Anyways. Sorry about that. I think this is my microphone. Is this my microphone? Ooh, ooh. Did I just unplug it? No, I didn't unplug it. Okay, perfect. Excellent. The camera will just do that. Focus. Nope, doesn't go any higher. All right, good enough. Probably look at the music for this. I've got one viewer. Leave a comment, my one viewer, so I can know who it is. Or I probably don't know who it is, but I appreciate the like. You play the guitar? That's awesome. I do not play the guitar very well, but I'm going to try now because you've inspired me to do so. Let's make sure it's actually in tune. Okay, I don't know any chords. I know G, and my camera keeps refocusing. I know G, C major, G major, C major, and I think this is an A. See, I'm just cheating here because if I just play the last 4 strings here, I can do any of the chords that I can do on my ukulele, and I just strum that part of the guitar. So that's not fair. Now, the closest thing I have to an actual guitar, man, that is annoying. Yep, and it's going to keep doing that. Okay, nothing I can do. So I kind of thought that this stream I would try writing some songs and, being on camera, even if nobody watches, because just as I say it, speak the devil, there are 0 people here in the stream. I would still make an effort, and I would sit here and I would write a song. So that'll be interesting to try. I wanted to try a song a day challenge. And let's see, I think I started trying to write words. I thought I did. Yeah, okay. So now I just need some chords. So I've got an idea here. Why is my hand wet? Okay, I don't know why my hand is wet. I'm going to find a chord progression generator online because that seems like a super easy way to do it. Wait, there's a Windows store here. Can I just use that? Microsoft Store, sorry. I searched for chord progression and I came up with one thing. Oh, it's $12. No, thank you. No, thank you. Show all. Okay, this is the best I'm going to do. Okay. So I want it to be in a minor key, and that is too many sharps there. Oh boy, that is too many sharps there. Okay, not literally every single chord has to be randomized. Perfect. I don't actually know what this chord, E minor, is supposed to be like this. And we've hit the 10-minute mark. Oh, B minor, that's easy. B minor is just the same as E minor on a regular ukulele. So B minor. What is E minor then? E minor is A minor. Okay. I should write this down because I will forget it in like 5 seconds. That is not a good pen. Nor is that. Nor is that. What on earth? Here is a bad piece of paper. Okay, B minor equals E minor, E minor equals A minor. Now I know. What is F sharp minor? We got one person in here again. Hello, welcome. Who is watching me? Leave a comment. We are looking for F sharp minor. And F minor. Okay. Another little piece of paper here. Baritone chords. This is what we're doing. We're writing a song. Trying to, anyways. So we've used. Oh. Now we need to know what D. D on the baritone ukulele is G. And no people again. Fair enough. It is kind of boring. Okay, so I got some words over here. Okay, let's have a listen. So in this key, what key are we in? We are in the key of B. And we have the chords B minor, C sharp diminished minor, D, E minor, F sharp minor, G, and A. How many of these chords do I actually know on the baritone ukulele? I do not know C sharp diminished. I like that more. Okay, so I wanted this song to start out slow. We got all the chords. We're good there. 20 minutes in. Okay. I can't believe it's free to upload all this. Lately, I've been breathing manually, and in and out, and in and out. We have one viewer. All right, who is this one viewer? Leave a comment and let me know. At the moment, if you just joined us, which you did, I am writing a song, trying to anyways, not necessarily succeeding. And it's probably not the most entertaining thing. It's kind of more for my own satisfaction that I'm doing this, on here. Because there's the potential for an audience, which kind of makes me not want to stop. Hey, Laura. How are you? Okay. I don't know if this is the best instrument. I'm going to switch it up. Let's try it. B minor. Okay. How's your summer going? You're going back to school in like a couple days. It's lucky for you. I'm not, and I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm taking a gap year. Oh, we got no people. It's okay. It's all good. Talking to myself. Oh, that's not a good idea. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Overexcited, unnecessary. Why don't, instead of trying to write songs, because you're kind of not good at it, take a break from it, come back to it later. I'm going to finish a song a day. That's the challenge. So I'll still do it. Just not right now. I could go mow the lawn. I'm not going to mow the lawn, though. What does this do? Wow, you can get like really close up with this. So excited. Okay. No reason to be excited. but I am. Because life is exciting. I don't know how I'm going to do this for a whole year, an entire year. I don't know. This would be a good way to do like journal entries, just videos. I'll just make a private YouTube channel, live stream on it, and talk. That seems pretty. I don't know. I'd have to have internet to have it. I have a physical journal that's pretty cool looking that I want to fill up. That's like one of my goals. My other goal is to get another journal that looks really cool so that I still have something to write in once I fill it up. It's only 2:56. The day is still young relative to my sleep schedule. I was going to sing songs. I was going to play some music, even though my voice is very sore. I've got a whole slew of music just lying on my floor. Let's have a look through. Oh, it is dusty too. Nope. That's choir stuff. I am looking for maybe I'm looking for this. Sure am not. This is labeled ukulele folder. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's ukulele. Nope, there's trig identities in there. Wow, that is old. Hey, this looks promising. This looks very promising. Hey, we got another viewer. One viewer again. Is somebody home? Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Who is it? Leave a comment. Let me know. Dog, please shut up. My dog's downstairs doing that little annoying, horrible dog thing that they do with the squealing. They're not barking, they're just screeching from their noses quietly. I prefer them bark. It usually is a prelude to barking, though. If you ignore them long enough. Oh boy. What a mess. Oh boy. Okay, this is a promising. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Oh, hello, Meta. Holy crap, we got 3 viewers. Look at this. I feel like a celebrity. All of a sudden, there are 3 people watching me. My goodness. Oh my gosh, 4 people. You know what? I can't wait for all the people who subscribe to this channel because of the Lumber Tycoon 2 videos to realize that I'm not making any more of those. And then to slowly unsubscribe. But it still looks really good right now. So. SC linked us here. Why are you guys never on chat anymore? I join the chat like literally every single day, and I'm on probably for at least 70% of the day. Not necessarily at my computer, but there's like the only people who join are like Cool Boats, and that's pretty much it. There's Cool Boat. I do not even have Discord installed on my computer. I have it on my old computer. You guys message at me when I turn on my old computer, and it logs me on there because it shows I'm online. And I'll be honest, I kind of just ignore it a little bit because I don't really want to even get started on Discord or make anybody think that I plan on using Discord. Look at this pile of music. Like the same songs 100 times. Wow. Okay, that's why we have so many people here. Somebody linked it to the Wiki Trader chat. No, I'm just kidding. Play me a song, Mr. Ukulele Man. That I will do. I'm looking for music. My room, I'll just show you. It's not that bad. I don't know if you can see there, but just my floor is just covered in music that I have to sort. And I don't know, the problem is trying to go through that and find something. And mixed in with it is my favorite thing in the world, transformations of rational functions. In previous courses, you learned how to draw a graph of a reciprocal. Yeah, no, my walls are. That's what happens when you let 12-year-old me pick the color that my room gets painted in. Look at this. I didn't even do half this worksheet. I don't have to now. I'm graduated. Look at this. Look at this. I'm done with high school. Oh, Alberta high school diploma. It's an ugly looking diploma too. I'm really disappointed. I actually got that in the garbage. My mouth is so dry. I'm going to fill up my water. And then I will find some music and I will be back. Yes, Lumber Tycoon 2 wiki has taught me well. This piece of garbage webcam. So here's the shitty thing. You drop $5,000 on a gaming laptop and you're like, all right, what more can you need, right? This thing has got it all. It comes with everything. Actually, no. The webcam on it is licensed separately, and you have to pay for a license to use the fucking webcam on this computer. Which, what? Why'd the chat disappear? No, I didn't spend that much on it, but my parents did. Actually, I think they spent less than that, but that's what it originally retailed at. Oh my, that's kind of sad. To be honest, though, when I didn't have my other laptop and I had no computer for a while, I went to Best Buy. I would wander down the aisles of Best Buy back and forth, and I'd longingly stare at the computers, and I'd look at the few hundred meager dollars that I had. I think I could buy a computer here. Except they're all garbage, and no. I'll just suffer until I can have a decent computer again. Also, an actual gaming laptop compared to like my old laptop, which was just like a portable workstation from 2010. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. All I play is Roblox, though. Literally, the only video games that I play are Roblox. So I can put graphics 10, and they always stay at 10, and there's never any client-side lag. And that's literally the only difference that I notice. It kind of seems like a waste that I don't play any other video games because it has like all these capabilities. Like it specifically is meant to work with like VR and stuff. And nah, I don't have a VR headset. I have like a cardboard thing. You just put your phone in. Oh, here it is. And even that I got out of a People's Magazine, and I actually have had that for like a couple of years. I held on to it. For nothing but Roblox. Yep. See, I graduated high school now. I feel like I'm no longer a kid. You know, I can't really say that to myself when I play Roblox and feel miserable a little bit. I probably should stop. I mean, I guess it doesn't really hurt that I do it. I just don't want to turn into, you know, Heath Haskins, 40 years old, and I run off after I put my kids to bed and go play Roblox for 4 hours at night and stream it to my hundreds, thousands of loyal squeakers. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. I don't know. Every time I go on my computer, there's like I could watch YouTube videos, but really I'll put YouTube videos on in the background or something and go play some Lumber Tycoon 2 until my eyes hurts and I haven't slept, and I've literally spent 7 straight hours playing on the same server. I haven't even built that much. Like it's just kind of like massacred my time. Anyways, enough with that. I have half thing. Oh my gosh, why is there so much math? Look at this, more math. Delicious. I like how I haven't done any of this math too. A rational expression that is equal to 4 minus x over 5x is... It's not even that complicated. That's not even hard. I just didn't do it. I don't have to do it, though. I don't have to build a PC. I'm done school now, and I miss school so much. It's unbelievable, but I have like nothing to do with my time. Like, I got a job and stuff, but that doesn't actually take up that much time, and I'm not working that much. I mean, I have to pay rent and stuff, but I don't know. Like, I decided I would take a gap year. But I have no clue what I'm doing. And actually, I've spent 2 months during the summer already. And already it feels like too much. Like, this is too much of a break. I want to go back to school. And so I'm like actually a little bit terrified that I have to go. Shoot, how many months is that? See, I can't even count now. I actually just don't want to think about it. I need school. I miss it. Where on earth is all my music? This is baloney. All right, I found a full song. This is wonderful. It took me too long, but I did it. So that's all that matters. Yeah. So what I'm planning to do. So like pretty much all my friends moved and left the country. Like most of them, a good portion of them, because a lot of them were just exchange students. And so a lot of them went to Europe, and seeing them do an exchange thing was pretty... I don't know, I never really realized that was a thing you could do until I made all these friends who were exchange students, and then it's like, now I want to go, and I want to go to school in another country. And so I want to go and do... So I found out I can get an English literature degree in Germany. And the best thing about Germany, see, because that'd be just like a bullshit waste of money, but Germany has like free tuition for university, even for foreigners. So there's that. All I'd have to worry about is living expenses, which if you're just paying for living expenses, it's basically the same as paying for university domestically. Actually, probably a bit more, but you'd still have to worry about living expenses living domestically. So offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I noticed that like 2 people left immediately as soon as I started singing. I understand. I have been, I don't know, it almost feels like a tick or something for a second, just from like clearing my throat, which actually has made my voice really, really raw. And it's made my singing kind of suck. Also, hearing anybody who's not a professional go ahead and try to sing the song is obviously, you feel a certain level of cringe regardless. Snap the action, hello. How about this? I'll play without singing. I'll just mess up on my fingers because that is less internally painful for anybody watching. Oh, I'm like kind of just on the edge of reinstalling Discord, and I might actually install it again today. Mainly because I want to organize Eclipsis matches with people who actually can play the game. Because right now, I've just been going on solo playing, and sometimes I get good rounds, and sometimes I win in 5 minutes, which is a little boring. I don't know. I was really disappointed with the Eclipsis community in general. I was really excited, when I took over the Eclipsis wiki, only to find out that apparently there were 2 Eclipsis wikis, and there were enough people fighting to legitimize the other one. They were both just as inactive when I adopted the Eclipsis wiki that I did. I should have done that one. And I even made set up another account and stuff just to kind of draw it away from myself, just for the adoption, and then I give myself the power later. And I did all that work for nothing. And then the other Eclipsis wiki was trying to say we should merge, or they're trying to shut down. I was actually just pissed off at Ender. I mean, that's fair enough. That's probably a side effect of the demographic. Oh no, no, it's not. No, I've been playing it probably about 5 hours a day for the last week. There are 3 new dupes out. All 3 of them let you dupe items. 2 of them let you dupe wood, and I believe 2 of them let you dupe axes as well. None of them let you dupe placed blueprints, but there are dupes. It's not recovering. I thought it was, and you just like, so I saw everybody doing it, and I'm like, okay, there's clearly duping going on. Like, you just have to look at somebody's base and you see, you know, a stack of whatever that Squidward painting is. I can't remember the name of it now, but there's like just a stack of those, and like, you know, alpha axes everywhere, and it's this, you know, noob Indonesian player who's probably only just started playing the game a month ago. Obviously, there's no way they legitimately have any of this stuff. And so obviously there was a dupe going, and so I just, you know, just Google search into YouTube Lumber Tycoon 2 duplication glitch August 2018, and you find 15 videos on it. I haven't tested it out. There's a way to do it without 2 accounts now. Well, I mean, you have 2 accounts, but you can actually run both of them on the same computer. I tried actually doing the dupe just to see how easy it was to do. And it's a bit of a pain compared to the older ones, but it still works. Yeah, I don't know. I love how, you know, Josh said the whole game was an economics experiment, and in a way it kind of almost is too much of an accurate reflection, you know, of the real economy. It fluctuates randomly and without predictability. You never know if, you know, something is stable. Greywood is stable, as far as I can tell for now, but it's dangerous to sell because you got to whitelist people, and, you know, it's hard to find people who even know what it is enough to value it. Greywood, and then low numbered balls, but nobody has those. You know, all the people who have low number balls are inactive and don't play the game anymore. So I do really appreciate, though, Josh has been updating the game, and nobody's been updating the wiki. Like, he redid the wiring stuff, like all the XOR gate and the OR gate and the AND gate and the NOT gates, all of those stuff. Like, he restyled them. They look much better now, and they're way easier to stack and arrange. He didn't even update the images on them, though, but it's not that big a deal. It's just like a tiny thing. And then he fixed the cars, and I'm pretty sure he made it, like, this was, I feel like, his best solution to duping, was he made it so when you try to drive in your car with somebody else's item, and this has always been the case, but it's just like way worse now, with somebody else's items, your car just glitches out and they all drag along the ground and you can't do it. So it's a pain if you actually want to do anything practical, like, you know, move somebody else's wood for them, or, you know, collaborate building. But I guess default should have, you know, and fair enough, figured that nobody actually does that, or at least not enough to outweigh the people who are just duping. So if you could inhibit them as much as possible. I'm fairly certain he finished university now. I know he was doing an engineering degree of some kind. I think he was doing mechanical engineering. But he was doing that, like, that's only like a 4-year degree, I think. When did he start? He might have 1 year left. I don't know, but I kind of get the feeling like he's done, or he's on a break right now, because all of a sudden, you know, he's actually been updating the game. To be honest, when I think about it, though, like, there was a time, you know, a couple months ago where I was, you know, I was in agreement. I was for sure, you know, okay, I guess he's just done with this game. But then when you think about it, like, if you ever put that much work into something and you made something that big and it continued to be popular, like, when you think about, like, the payoff that he's gotten from the amount of work that he's put into the game, it's kind of enormous. Like, they're still, and it's not as much as it used to be, right? But they're still, as much as 5,000 people on the server at a given time, anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 at any given point in the day. And so, that many people playing the game 3 years or 4 years after he's made it, and he does update and he does fix and stuff and continue to put work into it, but the amount of reward coming from that, I think, makes it worth continuing. Plus, it's such a big project, and it's it's fun, even on the Pro Jute, for us, even just updating it and stuff. Have you guys submitted stuff from Pro Jute to him? I never actually speak these words out loud. I just hear them in my head, and they don't sound as stupid in my head, but then I feel stupid saying them out loud. You can mill signs for wood. But how would it fit in a sawmill? I guess if you glitched it. I really miss the sawmill glitch back from 2015, where you could just drag a tree across the corner of the sawmill and then it would come out, the whole thing milled. I started learning a little bit of Indonesian. That's how much free time I have on my hands. I've started learning a little bit of Indonesian just so that I could communicate with the Indos, because I've been playing really, really late into the night. And so there's only Indonesians in the game. There's no English speakers. I haven't slept since yesterday. I stayed up all night playing Lumberticking. Jeez, that's kind of sad to say. Whew, whatever. I went out and did something today, so that's okay. I went out and I decided to try going to a Catholic church. I've never been to a Catholic. I have been to a Catholic church a few times, but never I don't know, willingly. So I decided to go see what a Catholic church was. Thing is, I went to a Catholic church that was a Catholic church for German speakers, and I didn't realize that it was just all in German until I got in the church and I sat down at the pew at the back, because I don't know anybody there and it's kind of weird. I'm not sure if am I allowed to just come in here? I don't know. Everybody else is, so right, I'll just go in, and everybody around me is speaking German, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And the sermon's in German, and all the prayers are in German, and all the songs are in German. And as soon as the last hymn finished, I practically ran out of that church, because I did not want anybody to talk to me and realize that I did not speak German. I don't know why, but Oh no, I'm kind of disappointed. For July, I didn't have internet. I didn't, have really the ability to go on the wiki and stuff and keep up to date with what was going on. And kind of, in my opinion, the worst possible thing that could have happened. Everybody moved to Discord. The minute I left, and I wasn't there to stop it, it happened. I don't know. I before July, there wasn't a Discord, was there? I mean, there was the Discord, but nobody used it. The thing is, all those toxic chat users are gone. They don't join the chat now. Nobody joins the chat now except for me. I mean, look, in chat right now. Oh, actually, okay, so there's Try, YOLO. YOLO's not that bad. He's kind of annoying, but I feel like he's like... Try seems fine. Cool Boat's fine. Honestly, I feel like Ender's... Anyways, I don't know why... To be honest, the thing that I hate the most, and I know that it's kind of like hypocritical almost for me to say this, but I get these, I tell everyone, I guess I'm not really hypocritical, but like I sort of have like a responsibility to maintain order on the wiki and make sure things run smoothly. But then, I get like a wall of text. Like I had like a wall of text, like what happened with chat, issues with so-and-so. And I kind of looked, I see it in my notification. I went and looked at it and I just saw all the replies and all the stuff. And I thought, this isn't really worth my time. It looks like it probably sorted itself out, so I'm just not going to reply. Well. I got this book of like ukulele folk song. I don't know. 101 ukulele favorites. I don't know half these songs here. My grandma knows like all these songs, so I feel like maybe I wasn't the target demographic for this book. She knows all these songs. She she's like, "Oh, I'll play that song," and I just was like, "Yeah, I don't know it, so no." Well, to be honest, on the subject of the chat, there's been a couple times during the night where the chat has just lost connection to the server. So I am getting the strong suspicion that the chat feature on Wikia, or Fandom, as it's now called, will not last long. They've refused to, update it or continue to support new things on it. There's only so many JavaScript enhancements that you can make to it. You can't change the core structure, the way that it relays the messages, all that. You can't really do much about that. Your Gmail account settings are out of date. That is lovely. So I had a school Gmail account, and it had unlimited Google Drive storage, like infinite Google Drive storage. And so I saved hundreds of gigabytes of photos because I take lots of pictures. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram. I haven't actually posted in forever. But, I do lots of photography, and so I just back up every single photo, even the ones that weren't really worth backing up, because I had limitless storage, so why not? And then they locked me out of the account and disabled it because I'm no longer a student. But they didn't delete all my files, and I didn't want to download all those files because that's a lot of stuff to download. I didn't really feel like it, so I shared it. Like I put all my stuff into one big folder, and then I shared it with my personal account, and I still have access to everything. So I don't know how long it's going to take them to realize. I don't know if they care, actually, or how long it'll take them to delete it. Ideally, they won't, and I'll just be able to keep it there. My voice is like really sore right now, and I haven't talked to anybody all summer. That's my old computer. That is my old computer, and it is, yeah. Like what's on that hard drive? You have your memory is taken up by something. Oh, it's just screenshots of Lumber Tycoon 2. Thousands of screenshots, and then edits and paints and models and textures and 3D models and game files, and it's just all of it. Like if I had a time machine and I could go back 5 years with this computer, I could probably republish or recreate Lumber Tycoon 2 and just steal it all. Oh well, one could dream. When you say you only have 500 gigabytes total, that's pretty vague. Like, what are you referring to? The one thing that pissed me, like I'm tempted to re-download Discord just to go sing in the Lumber chat. I don't know, the LCD. I don't actually know what it stands for. I just know it's the one that Code Primate has and runs. But every time I don't go in there for a long time, there's a bunch of new admins and new mods. And they're all overly zealous with their authority that they've, been granted. And so they see me in the music or channel or whatever it's called, and they see that I'm not muted, and they see that I'm playing music, and they get excited. And most of the time, if they don't know, they end up just muting me, and I don't have any authority to override them. But I also have Heath's personal contact information, and so I message him every time it happens, and he fixes it. He's actually a pretty nice guy. Once you get past the fact that he's, like 40 years old, I guess that's not really that bad. I mean, so be it. He's that old and likes playing Lumber Tycoon too. He's happy, whatever. I spent all of July. That's part of the reason that I was never on for July. I spent all of July actually retaking my English 30 class. Because the first time I did English, I just procrastinated and I didn't do any work. And that worked out not well for me, surprisingly. And I just barely passed the class. That doesn't like I looked, and even like the worst universities or colleges locally to me, I could not get into with my English mark because I was like 60 and they wanted a minimum of 65. And so that was kind of bad. So I had to retake English because otherwise I would never be able to do anything post-secondary, and that's kind of not a good thing to do. So I redid English, and I still have to redo the final exam. Prior to the final exam, I have 88% in the class, but I want to get over 90, which is actually in English a pretty hard thing to do. Like most people are averaging about 70% in the class. I am Canadian. Can't you tell from my accent? No, I don't think there's an accent. On the East Coast, there is definitely an accent, but even the rest of Canada knows that they have an accent. Like I went down to Chicago in February and spent about a week down in Chicago, just doing some architectural tours and sightseeing and whatnot. Nobody has an accent there, and that's, I don't know, that was an 8-hour plane ride away, so I feel like there's not really an accent in Canada. Same thing driving down Montana. No, you sound British. I sound British. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Wait, if I sound British, why would you ask if I was American or Canadian then? Yeah. I deleted, no, I didn't actually delete them. I just hid them all out of shame, but partly out of pride because of all the success that the videos got. I didn't want to delete them, so I just hid them. They're not even private. They don't show up on my channel, but if you have the link for them, you can see them. I just hid all those Lumber Tycoon 2 videos. And now I have a bunch of, all I kept up was like the singing videos and the vlogs on my channel. And they have like 100 views, maybe at best. And then I have 800 subscribers, and all my subscribers are mainly just Roblox players, and they're probably between the ages of 8 and 12 years old for the most part. Eventually, I think everyone's going to unsubscribe from my channel when they realize. But now that I've been playing Lumber Tycoon again, I kind of want to start making Lumber Tycoon videos, but I also don't want to regress. Yeah, it is. It is. It's an element of shame. You know, you talk to somebody, oh, you have a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel? And I'm just like, actually, you know what? Don't worry about it, right? And they're like, oh, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I've got 50 subscribers. Look at me go. And I'm just like, huh, casual. Except I can't, you know, one up them to their face, because that would require me saying why I can one up them. And here's something really cringy. Why don't I try talking in accents? I do this sometimes when I'm driving. I'll just sit, you know, if I'm driving by myself, I'll just sit and I'll start having a conversation with myself, and I'll try to do an accent, and it always devolves into an Australian accent. You know, I try to do a British accent, or I try to do Scottish. It always devolves into Australian, almost always, and it is definitely cringy, and I cringe at myself, and it's not really internal pain, but just this intense uncomfortableness. I'm not really sure why. You know, even if like some Australians or some British did hear it, what are they going to do? Like, so actually, when I was going into grade 8, I had the opportunity to switch schools, and I did switch schools, and I decided that I would, you know, it was a completely new school. There was, you know, I didn't know anybody in my classes, and it was I really wish that I had done this at the time. It would have been so hilarious. I don't know if you know, 14-year-old me would have been able to do it, but I wanted to just talk in an accent, you know, talk in an accent like this, and just do that to everybody I met, and everybody there would genuinely think that I had an accent. The problem would arise though. See, that's arise. Like, it comes up I was trying to do a British accent, but you know, it's already devolved into an Australian accent. So what are you going to do at this point, right, mate? But you know, the problem would arise. Somebody would ask me, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'd have to tell them, "Well, actually, I'm born and raised here in Calgary, and I'm just lying to you, basically. But don't tell anyone." All right, good talk, mate. Cheerio. It would go like that. See, if I actually just talk, I can't do it. I try when I start getting enthusiastic. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop because it's bad. It is bad. I never watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I know it because it's a meme, but never did watch it. When I was younger, actually, I never got to watch TV at all. I had Legos, and I think that's probably why I liked Roblox so much, because it was just like everything I liked about Legos I could now do on the computer. So it's like I didn't have to clean up the mess, and I could do it with other people. It was. My mother wouldn't even let me watch SpongeBob. She told me that it was a vile, evil show. And then, you know, now my little sister, who's 10 years younger than me, and my mother's like, "Oh no, she can watch SpongeBob. There's nothing wrong with it." So apparently she never actually watched the show herself. Her mother just told her that it was a bad show, and so she just took her word for it and decided not to let me watch it. Cranky Luke says, have you heard about the shooting? I mean, way to derail my already aimless meanderings. I'm not even going to respond to that. I don't know. The only person who would actually let me watch TV was my dad. But whenever, like, he'd always be like downstairs, there too when I was watching TV. And it'd always be like the kids' channels or whatever that had the cartoons on them. But they'd always have the commercials on them. And I'd always like feel ashamed, when they'd have like the Barbie commercials come on and they'd start advertising that, because I didn't want my dad to think that I had any interest in this. And so I just wouldn't watch TV because of that, even when I had the opportunity to, which is kind of weird and messed up when you think about it, I guess. But 10-year-old me was just like, nah, I ain't about that. I mess around with my hand. Do I? I hope I do. I don't know. It kind of like adds emphasis. Now that I'm thinking about, oh shoot, there we go. Oh my gosh, I did it. Wow. Okay, you're right. Wow. Nice. I didn't even realize that yeah, I guess I do kind of do that. I didn't even realize that I did that. Oh my gosh. Scared me to death. So my bedroom, I'll turn the camera around so you can see out my window. This is my view. This is what I see. And this is what I look out at. Here's my computer. Here is the thousands of dollars gaming laptop that I only play Roblox on. I cover this up because the keyboard's so nice I don't like to use it, so I plug it in on the keyboard here. And then, let's see, I have a microphone over there. Books. My bed is just covered in music as well. There's my old computer there. And let's see, I think that's about it. But anyways, what I was saying, if you look out here, is right here, right there. That's where usually I can see my dad coming home, and just my parents in general. My whole family's out, and somebody's parked there. I always, you hear car door shut, and the dogs all get excited downstairs, and freaks me out because I'm just like, oh, okay, well, time to stop talking. So my parents don't say, hey, what are you doing? And then I have to say, I'm talking to people on the internet. Talking at them, more like. I started the stream because I was going to play my ukulele. I'm going to continue on my original plan. Yeah, it's only been almost an hour and 30 minutes, and I have not actually done a complete song. I want to write a complete song. right here. You know what I found most incredible, Cranky? Like, or Luke, as probably your name. I kind of just imagined that anybody watching this had long since, put this in the back and done something else. I didn't realize anybody's actually watching the screen here. So. I do not know why my throat is so dry. Okay, so I've talked quite a bit. Geez, I can't not think about it now. Just talking with my hands. It's weird. Anyways, I'm going to try not to, though. So I have warmed up my voice quite a bit. I've just rambled on for a straight hour. It's actually been quite, therapeutic, I guess. It's like having a conversation with somebody, one way. I don't like listening to anybody else anyways. I just like talking. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. I'm just joking about that, but like to an extent, I think everybody likes talking more than me. Okay. We got a big, huge pile of music. I'm going to go and I'm going to find some songs to play. Or I'm going to knock up a bunch of dust. I'm going to get grossed out. I'm going to stop and I'm going to hide it. One or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, cast your votes. What do you think it'll be? I'm feeling a lot more awake, too. Talking. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! In the pile, I found an essay/speech that I had to give my Japanese class. And I wrote it on lumber racing. And it's Japanese class, It's the fact that we're doing it, we're not Japanese and we're taking Japanese is, there's actually, I've been doing it for about 7 years now, and this is my 7th year of doing it. And, in the first year and the second year, there are just an overflowing amount of weebs and garbage people. But, as you continue on, they kind of get weeded out because they aren't going to put that much effort into something that was really just a phase to begin with. And so by this point, it's pretty much drained out. Obviously anybody here at this point has watched a few anime, but nobody's cringy. You know the type of people that I mean. Anyways, 僕はビデオゲームがとても大好きです。So that is 僕はビデオゲームがとても大好きだ。I like video games a lot. とても好きなので、自分でビデオゲームを作っています。ランガレシング This is like the most difficult thing about Japanese, though, is westernized, like Western words that they like loan words, because they just write them out with the Japanese characters. Like video game becomes video game. And so this is like a long word here, and it's something from English, and I can't figure out what it's supposed to be from English, and so I can't figure out what it's supposed to be talking about. Anyways, I'll just power through it. Toyo ゲームで車が toraku. Okay, that's definitely truck. No reisu o. Okay, that's race. O rarimasu. ゲームを作るためにたくさん勉強しました。インターネットでOkay, I'm gonna stop because nobody can understand this anyways. I'm like flabbergasted. There are 3 people here still. Like, really? Okay. Right, I got distracted. I get distracted so easily. I thought this would make me more focused because I'd have like an audience and I'd be like speaking out loud what I was trying to do. But no, here I am reading speeches in Japanese about racing video games. I was trying to sing a song and I was trying to find music. Back to that. Okay. Whoa, we got another like. All right, that's rad. Oh boy. That's a band original. I'm supposed to return that. Oops. It's a percussion part for the love of Ireland. I have an original copy from that. Oh, I feel bad. The teacher like has like a whole set and he photocopies out the originals. And they're expensive. And I should probably return that to him. I probably won't though. Okay, here's an arrangement for the ukulele that I really liked. Whoa, 6 likes. Insane, incredible, amazing, fantastic. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are one, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if there are things. Okay, I don't have any more music than that. like for that song. I just have one page. Also, maybe I shouldn't sing with my voice sort of like this, or I should do some vocal warm-ups. Do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, 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 do. I shouldn't try that. Not yet. Practice. Also, learning the words helps. I didn't learn the words. Are there still people here, or is it just glitching? Okay, I'm going to do something insane. Like, actually a little bit insane. And if there are people here, you're going to see it if you go to the video. Like, if you go to the screen. Okay? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it in 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to go have a look. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's not a good idea. That was not a good idea. But it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Did you see that? You see that? Like flamethrower? It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to burn the house down. My parents have feared that for so long. They actually just wouldn't leave me home alone. Okay, I'll stop. I'll calm down. I will calm down. I'm so excited, and I have no reason to be excited. There's nothing exciting going on in my life, really. Just life. Life in general is so exciting. And my inability to find music. I had it all sorted. I had it in a binder. I had it in a folder, and I just lost it. And it's crushing me. Because I never amalgamated it all online anywhere. So I have to recompile all that music over again if I'm going to ever get it back. I am not a highly trained professional at all. Do I look like a highly trained professional? Everybody look at this. I'm going to do something cool. Flamethrower. I burned my eyebrows off. Oh my gosh, I found more music. I burned my eyebrows off partially one time because I was trying to do a lighter trick. I think I found the music. Oh my goodness. My room smells like bug spray. It's disgusting. I think I found the music. Oh wow. This is exciting. I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's just, I can play some music. What would I do without my music? Sometimes I wander home at night discouraged. I can feel it in my throat. There's just this part of my vocal range I can't. Wum, 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 wum. This is one of the first songs I learned to play on the ukulele. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Okay, so now my parents are home. So I'm gonna disconnect. Okay, disconnect. I'm gonna say goodbye. Au revoir. Thank you so much. It's been a lovely audience.